Hi, this is Dr. Andrew Chrysler teaching electromagnetics. In this video series, I'm going to be covering how to use phasors in electromagnetics. To start with, we're going to determine how to take some standard voltage source and turn it into a cosine reference wave. So the first thing that we might have in a situation in electromagnetics or circuits is that we'll have a standard sinusoidal voltage source. And that voltage source, because it's a sine wave and is standard, we can see it has a sine here, right? So this is a sine wave. Now, when we say it's standard, I just mean it's set up so that we can easily see that there's an amplitude, there's a frequency, and there is a reference phase. And now we want to figure out some way to take this from being a sine wave into a cosine wave. So we're going to convert into a cosine reference. So to do that, first we're going to apply the cofunction identity, which we can use to convert a sine wave into a cosine wave. So you should have seen this in your trigonometry class at one point or another. So once we do that, you will have the voltage source, and now you have changed it into a cosine wave, but it still looks a little awkward. We have this minus sign here. And so if we look at that, we can still simplify this a little bit more. Now, if we realize that cosine is an odd function, we can kind of eliminate this and then turn this into this standard cosine reference where we have again, a voltage source. We've converted it into a cosine. We can easily see the amplitude, frequency, and reference phase, so we'll call it standard. And we also have the case where the frequency component and the reference phase have a positive sign in front of it. So this is how you convert from a standard sine wave into a cosine reference wave.